for number 6, it asks you to calculate the change in energy. So remember, so enthalpy has that H sound, so you know that's H. Entropy is the S, and energy has the G. So the formula for change is in energy, you have to have the change in H and the change in S and the temperature. We already solved the change in entropy up here, 496, but we have not solved the change in enthalpy. So basically it's 2 steps. You have to figure this one out, you have to figure this one out, and then it will give you the temperature. So I went ahead and I gave you the enthalpies for each of the molecules. Remember, I said that if it's just one element, it's always 0. So no, this is a K and a Cl, this is a K, a Cl, and an O, so they're going to have. So you've got your product, which are going to be, don't forget the moles, 2 moles at negative 436.5 and 3 moles at 0 minus 2 moles at negative 397.7. Oops. So 2 times 436.5 is 873, 3 times 0 is 0, and 2 times 397.7 is 795. So remember, when you're subtracting a negative, it's the same thing as adding a positive. So now negative 873 plus positive 795 will give you a negative 77.6. So that's going to be your change in H. Like I said earlier, we did this number up here was our change in S. So now we have this value, we have this value, and the question gives you the temperature, except it gives it in Celsius, so you have to change it to Kelvin. So now we can say change in G equals negative 77.6 minus the temperature, which is, remember, anytime you have Celsius, all you have to do is add 273 to change it to Kelvin, times our change in S, which was the one we already calculated before, 494.6. Oops, sorry. So all I did was I took this formula here, we calculated our change in H, plugged that in, we already had our change in S up here, and then our temperature. So as we do the math for it, we gotta remember to change, because we had this in joules, we're gonna change this to kilojoules. So we'll just move the decimal spot 3 spots over, and when we do the math, it ends up being negative 225 kilojoules per mole. So then you have to say whether it's spontaneous or, I guess, actually just ask if it's spontaneous. And once again, you're looking at your sign, whether it's positive or negative. If it's negative, it's spontaneous.